If you are a Bravo-holic, have watched Vanderpump Rules or The Valley, then this video is for you. Perez Hilton here, and I think that I've grown up and matured over the years, but sometimes you realize that you can't polish a turd. A piece of poo is still a piece of poo, and I am talking about Jax Taylor. And I'm not the only one that feels that way. So does his baby mama and soon-to-be ex-wife, Brittany Cartwright. Some of you might remember that earlier this year, the reality TV villain checked into rehab for mental health issues. He came out saying that he learned so much. He gained so many tools, and he was also diagnosed with PTSD and bipolar. He has that. And he still has major debaggery. Appearing on Bravo's Hot Mic podcast this week, Brittany just exposed Jax for being so awful. He comes out all kumbaya, but during his 30-day stay, he was still the Jax Taylor that we all know. During that entire time, Brittany says, quote, "I don't feel like he changed at all in those 30 days. And the reason, I'm sure it'll be on the show as well, but you know, a lot of rage texting and stuff was still going on the entire time that he was in rehab." Rage texting. Communicating is clearly not a skill that he has mastered well. Brittany continues, "So for me, I was just noticing like this is just going to be constant. Like if you're in therapy 7 hours a day and you're still finding time to call me names and cuss me out and send me rage texts, then you're obviously not ever gonna change." And this was a life-changing moment for her. Brittany recalls thinking, quote, "This is bad. I can't stay in this. It was very eye-opening. I was like, let's do it now. Get divorced. Before I change my mind. And I'm so glad I did. I'm not changing my mind. I'm so happy with this decision." Elsewhere in the podcast, Brittany expressed disbelief that she actually went through with it, saying, quote, "Because I wasn't sure when I was going to do it, how I was going to do it, if I was going to do it." She went on to add that she was worried that Jax would get out of rehab and draw her back in, quote, "because he's been able to do that for 10 years. So when she saw his rage texts blowing up her phone, she knew that was the moment to cut him loose. Free herself. And just be healthier, happier, better. Brittany says, "I was just like, I have to do this now, before I back out, before he gets out of the mental health facility and pulls me back in. I have to do it now while I'm feeling strong, while I'm so angry. I've just got to get it done." And she has no regrets. "I felt relieved and like I wasn't in there crying my eyes out like I thought I would. It just kind of made me realize, yeah, this is done. This is done." And you know what the saddest part of this all to me is? He probably has tons of women sliding into his DMs. I mean, Tom Sandoval has a new girlfriend, and we all know who he is too. Thank you for sharing. I've met her. She is just a delightful person. Sweet, simple gal. Like, nice mom, kind. That was not a diss, by the way, okay? Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thoughts on what she said, thoughts on what I said, thoughts on him, thoughts on everything? Let me know in the comments section.